Askren showed up like he didn't even want to fight. What's up? It's Coach Chazz, and I'm going to go through what happened in the Ben Askren versus Jake Paul fight. I know it didn't last long, so I ain't going to talk that much about the fight. Ben Askren showed up like he didn't even want to fight. Man, it looked like he been eating Popeyes, been drinking shakes from McDonald's when the machine's not broken. The brother had back rolls. How often do you see a fighter with back rolls? I mean, that's like a never. It may be a heavyweight, but how often do you see anything under that with back rolls? This man showed up for a paycheck. Yeah, Jake Paul got the knockout because once again, like I talked about in the other video where I spoke about what might happen in the fight, he's fighting a punching bag with arms. Somebody who showed up to lose. This is called buying wins. Now, for some of y'all that don't know, I'm gonna just break down like some of the technical side of boxing that you may not have heard about or you may not know about. People who know boxing know this concept. It's called buying wins. And what buying wins really is, it's not necessarily setting up a fight and saying, hey bro, I'm gonna pay you some money, come lose, get knocked out in the first round. But what it is it's saying, I have a prospect. I have somebody that I want to bring up. I have somebody that I want to take to the next level. So what I'm going to do is put them in a situation where they can get fights that I know for a fact they're going to win. There's absolutely zero risk of them losing the fight because either the person isn't a fighter like Nate Robinson or a YouTuber or something like this, like the other dude he fought, or like Ben Askren, not necessarily a boxer, but has some fight background, but is in no shape and has no will to win the fight whatsoever. Sometimes you can't tell this so much in a press conference because a guy talk a good game like he's really there to win, but he's really not. He just wants to get a check, and he knows that he'll probably get called again to do the same thing with another prospect. And sometimes in boxing, unfortunately, because of just the way it's set up, sometimes you actually do more for yourself in a loss than you do in a win. Like say Ben Askren would have went over there and just knocked the hell out of Jake Paul, knocked him out, put him to sleep. What does that do for him in his career? Nothing. He knocked out a YouTuber. No one would care. He's not going to get a big fight after that. He's not going to be in line for a championship or something like that after that. He's going to do nothing for himself. But if he goes there and loses, gets knocked out early, now other fighters who are looking for somebody that they can build their record on will call Ben Askren. It's kind of how this game works. It's unfortunate, but it is how the game works. Now, for some of you young fighters, you need to watch out for this because what people will often do is they'll take somebody with a good amateur record, somebody who has some experience, and they'll feed them to other people in this same way. So you'll get somebody who's like your promoter or your manager, and they'll call you up and like, yo, champ, I got a fight for you, man. It's going to be great. It's going to take you to the next level. You over here like, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm about to win one. Boy, I'm about to get him. You over here shadow boxing in the mirror and all that. Next thing you know, you go out there and get clocked. Why? Because you only got 2 weeks notice, 3 weeks notice to fight. They knew you were out of shape. You're fighting above your weight class. You're fighting somebody with way more professional experience than you have. This is the buying wins thing. You could be on the right side of it where somebody's getting you the fights you need to build your record, or you could be on the wrong side of it where you are the dude getting fed to somebody and getting knocked out. It's kind of how it works. I think we're going to see Jake Paul win a lot more fights, at least 3 or 4 more, maybe 5 or something, whatever, however many they're willing to invest in the guy, because we're going to see him seemingly step it up because they're going to be buying wins for the guy. They're going to find guys who are out of shape, don't really want to fight, don't care to win, and you know, we're going to get to see Jake Paul really do his thing against that quality of opponent. All right, it's your man, Coach Chazz, once again, giving you some of the inside knowledge, some of the things you may not know about boxing. If you want to know anything else, just hit me up in a DM. Also, you can hit me up on I am Chazz Ellis on Instagram. Peace.